gonna go with blackout to open the season. Alright. Week 1. Let's get it.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Last year's national championship. Number 10.
Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going.
Here we go. Defend the chip.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
There he is, baby. The monster. Believe it. Oh yeah, it's a fresh. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
We're gonna bring it.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know why he
ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. And it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. Stopped.
Something's not right here. Oh, that's right. return. Kick return.
Good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Gomez. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinal! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He leaves it with his back. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you just saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
How how nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They boot it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Stanford! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. We're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got a man. It's Ferguson. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick release on the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The offense in hurry-up mode. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wide receiver going in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quarterback adapted. And some room to work. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Stanford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big thing. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Here's the pressure.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Fresno State will have to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Out of the gun, they give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Stanford 28, Fresno State 10.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Gets the back moving. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Ferguson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They just keep firing. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the
want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Fresno State, 10.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut when you know you're losing and you know you got to get a stop and you know they're going to run the football and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And down he goes back. 3.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a terrible sack.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It's a draw. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. As you come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season.